everyone, and welcome to Cricut Time. Subscribe to see new videos each week with project ideas and tutorials on all things Cricut. Hey everyone! If you are interested in making shirts with your Cricut or Silhouette machine, then you are probably interested in the world of sublimation. It makes the process so easy, but the startup cost can be pricey. For today's tutorial, I will show you a hack to convert a regular printer into a sublimation printer at a fraction of the cost. What is a sublimation printer, you might be asking? It's a printer that allows you to print off your designs and put them right onto shirts, bags, mugs, hats, and anything else that has a polyester finish. And the best part, there is no vinyl or weeding required. If you've started looking at sublimation printers online, you're going to find out that sublimation printers can be very pricey. They can go anywhere from $500 up to even more than $2,000 for a good sublimation printer. Don't worry though, there is another alternative that you can do that's more affordable at home. There are certain printers that are compatible with using Sublimation ink instead of regular ink. Today I'm going to show you how to convert the Epson EcoTank 2850 into a sublimation printer. If you want to try converting a printer yourself at home into a sublimation printer, there are 3 things you're going to need. The first thing you'll need is a brand new printer that has never had computer ink in it. This one is the EcoTank 2850, but there are a few more models in the Epson lineup that will work for this. The second thing you're going to need is Sublimation ink. So this is not going to be something you're going to use on paper. This is Sublimation ink, which will transfer onto clothes and onto hoodies and all the things that you want to sublimate on. The third thing you're going to need is sublimation paper. So this is not regular paper that's going to go through your printer. This is a special kind that this ink will adhere to. You can iron this on to all of your designs. Now let's unbox this and I'll show you how to convert this printer into a sublimation printer. So at the bottom of the box, there is the regular cartridges for going into the printer for regular ink. If you already have another Epson printer at home that you use for regular printing, then just save these and you can use those for your regular printer. But these will not be going in this one. Now it's time to open the sublimation ink and put it in the printer. You cannot mix up this ink with your regular ink because they made sure to put giant labels on the bottles. To fill up the machine, we'll start by opening the cover. And the ink did come with some gloves, so I'll put those on. I'll lift up the cover and open the cap for the black. There are a couple warnings on here, which say don't shake the bottle, squeeze it, or touch the top once you've opened the cap. I'll just flip this over and stick it onto the peg. And you can see in this window when it's full. These will stop automatically, so you don't need to worry about it spilling over. This is full, so I'll pop it off. Nothing has spilled, and it took the whole bottle of black. I'll repeat the same process for the other colors. Next is yellow. There is some left in this one, so I'll put the cap back on and keep that for when I need to refill it in the future. Next is magenta and cyan. All of the ink is in, so we can close the tank and close the cover. Now I can turn it on and go through and do all my settings. Set the language, and then you can either set it up on your phone or computer using the Epson app, or you can do it manually right on the printer. When you first set up these type of printers, there is an ink charging segment of the process, which takes about 5 to 10 minutes. Once the printer is done running through that process, it will say that setup is complete. It will ask you if you want to run a print head check. Say yes for that one, and we'll just use regular printer paper for this step. Once it prints out, you need to check and see if there are any missing segments. This one looks good. There are no gaps anywhere. Next, we check the print position. This little line right here isn't as straight as the rest. It's a little wiggly, so I'll click on Adjust. To make fine adjustments, it will print out a whole bunch of squares, and it will walk you through row by row which is the best square in each row. We put in the regular computer paper when we were doing all of the setup stuff because it's going to use up quite a few pages, but we are done with the regular printer paper now. And now it's time to put in the sublimation paper. Now I can set up my print on my computer. I have Microsoft Word opened up, but you can also do this right from your photos or apps like Canva. The picture I will be using today is this Mermaid Vibes image that I picked up on Design Bundles. I'll include a link in the description below. I'll just drag it over and drop it onto the page. When you're using sublimation, it is very important to mirror your image, just like you would with heat transfer vinyl or HTV. This is easy to do. Just click on the picture, go to the graphics format heading. This little rotate button here has a drop-down arrow, and in that menu is flip horizontal. Now I just have to resize the picture. The most precise way to do that is right-click on the picture, then choose Size and Position. I want this to be 7.5 inches wide. That's it. The setup is done. I'll press Print and choose the new printer from the options. The Sublimation printer is the 2850. Lastly, I need to make sure that my print settings are ready in here. In the Media Quality section, I'll change the media type to photo on matte paper. Oh, and it automatically made the quality best. If this stayed on normal print quality, I would have changed it to best as well. Now I can press print. Well, my printer is all done. Let's take a look and see how it turned out. It looks pretty good. I don't see any little spots or anything missing in there. If that does happen to you, you can just recalibrate your machine and try it again. The other thing you'll notice is that the colors aren't super vibrant. Exactly like the Cricut infusible ink transfer sheets, when you put this on your project and activate it with the heat, then the colors will brighten up. Well, I'm pretty excited for this new printer. I think we'll be making lots and lots of sublimation on this channel. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe for more project ideas and tutorials on all things Cricut.